All right, everyone. It says we're live, so I just wanted to welcome everybody. I see that some of you guys have already commented in here saying that this is your first time. Just want to welcome you. This is where hopefully you guys can learn, get some insight on some cutting software, cutting programs, and so on. I'm joined here with Christoper Alan Designs, as well as Ken Creations and MichelleMyBelle. I'm going to go ahead and go through the panel here, let them introduce themselves, and then we'll show you how you can get involved with this hangout. You know, because I do see some people here that it is their first time here. So we'll go over a quick little overview on how this all works. So first is Christoper Alan. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Christoper Alan, and I am the proprietor of Christoper Alan Designs. I have quite a few YouTube tutorials in which I review the Cricut Explorer, quite a few different strange and offbeat things that you can do with the Cricut Explorer, and I also have a Facebook group that is, I'll put the link down below that you can join so you can keep up with all of the fun things that I do in all of my tutorials.
All right, and next is Ken. Ken, where can people find you?
Hello, my name is Ken, and I don't know if I'm the what did you say? You're the proprietary of what?
Proprietor of Christoper Alan Designs.
Okay, well, I started a blog. That's what I did. I don't know if I'm proprietary of anything, but I started a blog, which you can find at www.creativeken.blogspot.com, and I too have a YouTube channel that might have a little bit more subscribers than Christoper Alan. But anyways, you can find some Cricut design space videos and silhouette videos on that channel where I go over all the cool things you can do with both those machines. I actually adore having Christoper on the Hangouts, and he's a ton of fun. So I'm glad you guys are all here, and welcome to all of our new users, and thank you, Charlotte, for watching my YouTube channel. I really appreciate that.
All right. Next is Michelle. She's going to be doing a demo today, and I'm going to let her introduce herself. So go ahead, Michelle.
Hi everyone. I'm Michelle. I'm design team leader for ScrappyDew, and you can find my blog at MichelleMyBelleCreations.com.
All right. So if you're new to this, you know, we are live. You guys can ask questions, get involved. It doesn't have to be on the topic that we're covering. Now, something that you may want to keep in mind, that there's typically a 30 to 60-second delay between what you guys are seeing and what we're actually talking about. So if we happen to move on to a new topic, feel free to ask that question anyway, because we'll go back to it, okay? So it just has to deal with the delay. All right. So how do you comment on this? So basically, right here. So say you're watching this video. You know, you wouldn't see that play symbol, of course, but you want to ask a question. You know, for example, you know, you notice that cricket that's in the background of Ken, and you want to know, you know, you just want to ask him the question, where did he get that? You know, so you want to look down there, and right there where it says say something. Okay, so that's where you guys can say something. You can go ahead and type. And right there I said, "Hi Ken, it's me, Rob. Where did you get that Cricut bug at?" Okay, and you hit the share button, and we'll be able to pull it right up, and we can answer it live for you. You know. Now, if you want to even get into more into depth of Google Plus real quick, you can add the plus symbol whenever you type someone's name. So that way, it lets that person know, hey, I'm talking to you. Okay, so. That's just a little Google Plusism, and once you do post it up there, you know we'll be able to show it to you guys. So like for example, you know, Charlotte, you know, you mentioned that you watch Ken's YouTube channel, so we can post it up there like that, you know. So it's kind of cool, kind of a great way for us to interact. So I want to welcome everybody, and hi back to everyone. All right. So that's about wraps that part up, and we're going to go ahead to go to Michelle so she can show us what the stencil thing is all about, because I don't even know, and I don't think Christoper Alan Designs knows, and maybe Ken knows, but we'll take a look. We'll all learn together. So if you have questions, feel free to post them, and we'll keep track of them. Go ahead, Michelle.
Okay. We had a customer that had this stencil, and she wanted to know how she can reverse the pattern. She wanted to cut it out of the stencil material, and she wanted to either use some inks, some glimmer mist sprays, things like that. So she wanted to use it for her cards, but she didn't want the leaves. She wanted the design switched over to. I'm sorry, she wanted the design switched. So I'm going to show you tonight how you can do that. I'm going to be using Make the Cut, okay? And I'm going to go to Pixel Trace, and I'm going to bring in a design. And this is a design that I created. Hang on, I moved it. 1 second, I'm sorry. Okay, this is a design that I created just for this tutorial. I created this in Make the Cut, and what we're going to do is do a pixel trace. So I'm going to bring it in, and I'm going to resample it at 1.5 times, and I'm going to I'm going to up the threshold to about 132, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to click on Apply, and I'm going to import that. It's going to ask if you want to finish tracing. I'm going to say yes, because we're done. Okay, and I'm going to resize that a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go up to Basic Shapes, and I'm going to bring in a square. Okay, and I'm going to click on my square, and I'm going to move it to a new layer, and I'm going to delete the empty box. And what you want to do is you want to click on your image trace and note the size of the width and the height, and I'm going to copy the width, and then I'm going to click on my square, and I'm going to paste it in there. And I'm going to hit return, and I'm going to click on the image trace again and get the height and copy, and I'm going to paste it and hit return. Oh. Oh, wrong one, sorry about that. I hope this isn't going to give me problems. Sometimes I'm using Mac. Go on to it. Okay, let me try again. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then I'm going to do Control A, and I'm going to do S for stack, and then I'm going to lock the image trace, and I'm going to do a Control H for shadow, and I'm going to bump this up a little bit, do about 600. And I'm going to leave it on mitered and blackout, and I'm going to do accept. And then what I'm going to do is select the top layer, the original square, and I'm going to click on the X. and delete it. And then I'm going to unlock the image trace, and I'm going to do Control A for select all. And then I'm going to go to Boolean join, and we're going to do A-B difference, and click on apply. And that's how you get your reverse stencil. So now you can, like I said, you could use your glimmer mists or some chalks, and or even ink, and you could do even a rainbow effect. You can do different layers of inking, and you could use a sponge, and you can apply the ink, and you get a nice design. And I also have this tutorial in the store. So if you go to ScrappyDew store and click on my pattern library, okay, I believe it's on page 4. Yeah, it's on page 4. And if you click on view, okay, and you could go to the download link right here. There's a PDF tutorial in there for anybody that wants to try the demo. And just click on that, and you'll be taken to my SkyDrive, and you'll be able to download the PDF.
All right. Now this can be done in Scal and Inkscape as well. I believe, right?
Yeah, you would just use the different techniques for each program.
All right.
Also, if they don't have, if they don't have Make the Cut, if they don't know Make the Cut, they can actually go to the ScrappyDew website, and you can download a trial version, and you could follow along with the tutorial if you'd like.
All right. Yeah. That's another good tip to give is you can always practice with the demo version of Make the Cut. You can do everything you can normally with it. You can even do test cuts with it, but when you cut it, I believe it slices your cut in a way where it will render it useless until you pay for a registration.
Correct.
So yeah, I mean it's a good way to practice. It won't let you export SVGs, I don't think, on trial mode. But
no, but if you just want to follow along with the program and just try the demonstration out, you can.
Oh yeah, yep, and expand your creativity. All right, so I'm seeing a bunch of new people coming in, and Ken just made me aware that the email that we sent out gave wrong links. I apologize. I think I accidentally slipped in last week's link in there. But if you ever need to come to a live event, I always try to set it up with scrappydew.com/live. And last week we were having issues, and it was because if you do have AT&T Uverse or anything AT&T, it wasn't hitting our website, and they fixed that error since then. So scrappydew.com/live will always get you to a live event, hopefully. And if not, we always try to provide you with Google links. I did want to point out here, because some of you guys are new, and I appreciate you guys coming by. Is if you want to know when these live events are, let me go ahead and screen share here, and screen share entire screen, and that way you guys will always be in the know. Okay, so we're going to go to ScrappyDew.com, and once you're on the ScrappyDew.com, you can go over here to Video Library Live Events. So if you go there, Live Events, click that. You should see this little pop-up right here. Just input your email address, hit Sign Me Up, and you'll be notified when we do these live webinars. Typically, it's every Thursday around 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so that's how you get notified. And sometimes I send them out too fast without checking these, and I apologize. So, all right. So Ken, Chris, what's the deal with these Cricut Explores? Are they sold out or something? What's the deal?
To my knowledge, yeah, right now Cricut has no Explorers in stock right now. So I think that the Explorer was very successful, and a lot of people were on the fence whether to get it or not. And the more people have been using them in groups and the more tutorials out there, it's really taken off. And I think right now, with print and cut coming, I think they're just amping up their production. So hopefully they get them back in stock. But I noticed today that if you go to Cricut.com, all the Cricut Explorers are out of stock. So right now, the only place I've been seeing them besides Michael's and Joann's is on Amazon. So that's where I'd recommend.
Gotcha, gotcha. All right, scrolling through some of these here. Yeah, I got a lot of people saying this is their first event. You know, thanks for coming in. Here's a Silhouette question, I guess. If I download the new update for Silhouette, can I still use the regular PNC with registration marks?
Yeah, so the new download for Silhouette, absolutely, you're going to still have your print and cut, basically the same. The only difference really with the new registration marks is the ability to do the PixScan. So you're going to have an entirely new icon. So that is completely separate from the registration marks for print and cut. So you have two different things here. The print and cut is, once again, it's printing the registration marks on your paper, where the PixScan is no registration marks. It's actually imprinted on the mat. So that's the big difference there. So really the update didn't affect the print and cut feature. So by doing the update, it did not affect that too much. I have had very good success with this update. It, for me, has been a much better update than the previous update. So I definitely recommend updating.
All right. They had a second part to that question here. Let me take a look at this. It says, also, where do I find an SVG Viewer on ScrappyDew? Okay, so the answer to that question is if you go to -12.com, and I can show you that here real quick. So we'll go over here to screen share. All right, so if you go to -12.com, and let me delete the Scrap Factory, which is another great program, by the way. If I do say so myself, I know the creator personally. Down here where it says SVG Viewer Utility, you can go over there, click View Product. But before you buy, I do suggest that you actually download the trial, because it acts the same way that the normal program would. I believe that I set it up so that it will still be able to search your entire directory, but it will only be able to show the first 5, you know, of the SVGs that it comes to, alphabetically, that is. So yeah, download it. You know, if you have Windows, click here, download. If you have the Mac version, download there. Now, you know, I do get some support questions with, hey, I purchased this, I got the download link, and the zip folder actually comes with a password protected. So make sure that you do, you know, you do read that, read your order, and it tells you the password on it. So that's probably one of the biggest support questions that I do get on that, which is how do I install it? Well, you gotta unzip the folder, and then you gotta insert the password. All right, and let's see, the third part of that question, it says, does it show the SVGs in my folder on the computer? Yes, it does show the shows all the SVGs that it encounters. It goes, you know, if your folder has another folder embedded into it, of course it will go and search that folder as well, and it pulls out anything that has that's related to an SVG, and it will give you a nice little preview. And the new version now has a history, so you don't have to always keep dragging and dropping the folder in there in order to see what's in there. But if you tuned in last week, I do have another cool program that I'm going to be coming out with here shortly. Hopefully next week. Got a little more bugs this week kinked out, and hopefully it should be ready next week. All right. Is Christoper Alan even here? All I see is this photo. All right. Oh, well. Gotcha. He says he'd be here. He said he'd pop in every now and then, so we'll check back a little later. Are you seeing any questions here, Ken?
No, I do want to say, and it's something I've been talking with, we are looking forward to next week, and I just wanted to give everyone the heads up of sending out a survey to everyone that's coming to these calls to be on the lookout for that. And what it is we just want to see what you guys want out of these Hangouts, especially on what machines you're using, what kind of information you want regarding tutorials versus kind of shopping deals, the machines you use. We know that putting time is a lot of effort, and we know that an hour of your time is very valuable. So we want to make sure that this time is well spent for you. So please make sure that you're looking out for that survey. We will also be giving you a little reward for taking that survey, because we want to get as many people to take the survey as possible, so that way we get these Hangouts the best Hangouts possible. We were trying to make this the best Hangout and also get guest speakers as part of these Hangouts. So the more people we have involved in the Hangouts, the better speakers we can get. And by doing that, we want to get your guys' feedback. And we've been right now throwing a lot at you, whether it be from Silhouette, Cricut, Brother Scan and Cut, Make the Cut, a lot of stuff, and now we just kind of want to focus it on what you guys really, really want in these Hangouts. So that's going to be coming next week, and I hope you guys really all respond to the survey so we can get a good round opinion of what you guys are looking for.
Yes, that is true. Yeah, the survey thing, and we're going to, yeah, like Ken said, we're going to give you a little something for your trouble. I guess I got a couple people checking in here. It says, can you share a comment that is on YouTube? Link won't let me check in. Thanks. Yeah, we're tracking YouTube, and we're tracking the Google page. So if you have a question, feel free to put it in YouTube as well. Okay. Yeah, both ways are fine with us. Rachel says she can't get in. I don't know. I see your comment, but I don't know why you can't see us. Yeah, scrolling through here, not seeing any questions. All right, Michelle, I don't know if you're queued up for your design team gallery, but if you could get that ready, and looks like you may be ready because I see your desktop. You'll just have to unmute whenever. Yeah, so this segment right here is where Michelle will show you what the ScrappyDew design team has made throughout the week, and hopefully give you guys some creativity inspiration.
Our first project tonight is by Jerry, and she created a spinner card. And she used the Witch 2013 pattern file, and that file can be found in the Halloween category. And the next project is by Jennifer, and she made this is part of a graduation centerpiece she created, and she used the Scrap Factory graduation expansion pack, and that is a image of the piecing, and this is the actual centerpiece that she created.
Yeah, if you guys have Scrap Factory and you are a ScrappyDew Vault member, that expansion pack is free in there. I remember seeing a support question asking about, hey, where's the graduation set? It's in the vault, or you can purchase it in the store. But go ahead, Michelle.
And this is the centerpiece. And this next project is by Marge, and she posted this to the Facebook page, and she's creating a bulletin board for an assisted living facility. And these are some of the piecings that she's started. And she used the Scrappy Witches 2013, and that can be found in the Halloween category. And this little image right here with the cat and the pumpkin, that's the kitty pumpkin, and that is from the Halloween package, and that's located in the ScrappyDew vault. And this up here is from the Calendar Pals, and that's also inside the ScrappyDew vault. And that's an additional image that she created. And this next project is by Monica, and she made a mobile card, and she suspended the monkey from the center of the card, and she used the Gone Bananas pattern file, and that could be found in the animals category. And that's the second image. And that's all for the projects tonight.
All right. Thanks, Michelle. Very cool. They do great work, and I appreciate everything that they do. Going through some more comments here. And Carolyn, let's see here. I don't have the Q&A on my screen. We're trying this comment tracker thing, and I do see your question, or maybe it's a question, but we'll get to it here. And it says right here, it says, sorry about last week. New puppy pulled my plug out. I bought Scrap Factory. Can I use the program with other sites? Example, Paper Piecings by Nikki. They have some images on her page that I can use also. Hope I can explain this clearly. So with so the deal with the deal with Scrap Factory is that I mean it's open to all designers. All they have to do is contact me, basically, and which is why I have it on the -12 website, not ScrappyDew, so it's not all associated with ScrappyDew. Okay, so Paper Piecings by Nikki she has 2 that she submitted to me, and I do have them up, but the designers, they sell them themselves, and maybe Ken can explain where you can find her expansion packs at.
Yeah, sure. Her expansion packs are just at her website, which is www.ppbndesigns.com. And on the left-hand side, there is just where it says Scrap Factory Designs Expansion Pack, and it's right there. And that is right. I think she only has 1 listed. She does not have 2.
Okay, yeah.
She just has the Disney kiddos, so a little boy and a little girl in a Disney outfit with the little balloons. So that's the only one currently she has, and then she also sells the actual Scrap Factory-based program on her website as well.
Yeah, the thing with her expansion packs is it will only work with her types of dolls. I meant, and of course, any designer, they can design them that will accommodate the base set, but the clothes styling that she has will only work with her dolls. But as she comes up with more clothes and more accessories, then those will work with her dolls. And you'll have to use what we call is the mix and match feature with Scrap Factory. So I hope that clears stuff up with you, Carolyn. If not, feel free to add another comment, and we'll tackle that question. Just keep in mind there's about a 30 to 60-second delay between what we're talking about and what you guys are actually seeing. Okay. Let's see. Going through any of these. Now, typically I'll go through some. I'm part of some Yahoo groups. I'm part of some Facebook groups, and typically I comb through there and pull out some topics I think that may be of interest to you guys, because if they're being asked in those forums, it may be a good place to answer them here live, especially when we have the expert Ken here. All right, so this one comes from a Silhouette Yahoo group, and she says that I'd like to know if after calibrating this scanner, I guess she's talking about her scanner on her printer, if she'll be able to scan designs in without having to put them on that PixScan mat to scan them in. So maybe Ken can shed some light on what she's talking about. Maybe she's getting confused. I don't know, but maybe Ken can clear up these myths.
Yeah. So the entire thing about the PixScan mat is you have to have the mat in order for it to operate. The mat has the registration marks on it. So when I'll be honest, I've only scanned it in once, and I just wanted to see how it worked. And in order for it to be uploaded into Studio, you have to actually scan it on the mat, and you actually have to take a picture with it on the mat. So it has to register those registration marks on the PixScan mat. So once you do the calibration, everything on that, you still, every single time you use it, you have to use the mat. That's part of the entire PixScan is that mat. So every time you want to use that PixScan technology, that mat has to be included. So any time that I've used that mat with my camera, even though I calibrated it and it works great, even though I didn't have to with my camera, I have to put my images on the mat, take a picture of it, because what the technology is doing is it's taking a picture and it's basically figuring out where the points are in relation to those registration marks. So it's doing the exact same thing on the scanner. The biggest difference on it is one is just taking a picture, the other scanning it. So really, you don't want to think of the scanner as, well, it's scanning it, so I don't need the mat. You absolutely still do. So I had actually a follower reach out to me and says, well, I have a scanner that actually feeds the scanner in as if it was a paper from the back tray. And in that case, I told them, well, you're not going to be able to use this technology in that scanner, because I think the only way you're going to be able to scan it is, lay flat. So, but you absolutely need that mat.
Gotcha. Yeah, Carolyn, she said that was my question. Thank you very much for your help. No, she only said one. Thank you. Thanks so much for your help. So you're welcome. Cool. Glad to help. All right, this one comes from Charlotte. This one's for you, Ken. It says, where do you get the little green Cricut? He's adorable. That was the question that I asked earlier today.
I know. So. When you put that picture up that looked like I was picking my nose, yeah, that was great. So I wish I would have bought a ton of these Cricuts, because I could be putting them on eBay, but those Cricut Plush Guys were on Cricut.com about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. They actually had a whole collection of them, and I don't know if they still have them in stock and they're just not on the website, or if they're bringing them back. They had a big version of them and a little version of them, and you could buy them straight off Cricut.com. However, I have not seen him in the accessory section for quite some time. He's been missing for about 2 to 3 months now. However, every once in a while on a Google or Facebook group, I'll see people will get one from Cricut in the mail. So I don't know if they now just give them away kind of as a we're sorry, the package took too long, or here's a thank you, or what have it, but maybe they'll come back up on the website. You can find them on Amazon, you can find them on eBay. If you just look up Cricut Plush, they'll come up, but I got mine at Cricut.com when they were available.
I see. I wonder if there's any Confederate or copy Cricuts, where they're not the actual one. But yeah, Carolyn mentioned the same thing, that you can find them on Cricut.com. But they're sold out. So it must be a popular item. Must be. All right, scrolling through, not seeing much. But looks like Michelle's screen sharing, so that's a sign saying that she has something to say. So I'm gonna turn it over to Michelle if she wants to unmute, and you can show us what you're talking about. You there, Michelle? Maybe not.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Did you need to show something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have keys assigned to other things, and I can't unmute.
Oh, okay.
So I have to go the other way. A lot of people were asking questions. How do you put together the piecings? How do you do the eyes for ScrappyDew? they need help assembling some of the piecings. And Melissa, she's a design team member for ScrappyDew, and she has a YouTube channel, and her videos got deleted by accident, and she's just recently put them back up. And I just want to make people aware that if they need help doing the eyes or assembling the pieces, she has some videos here that can help you. If you just go to Lissa Leighe Designs, type that into YouTube, and you can bring up her channel. And she has a tutorial here for assembling the Scrap Factory bears. And she also has one for how she does her faces on the paper piecings. And she also has one assembling the pieces. So there's, and then she also has one on inking. So there's several different videos here that will help you put your pieces together. So if you just go to her channel, then you just type in Lissa Leighe Designs, and you'll be able to pull up her channel.
All right. Yeah, she does good videos, and she does detailed work. Always love her designing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and thank you, Lisa, for doing that for us, because I know that is a popular question that we get. All right, scrolling through these. All right, not seeing many questions, but I know that Christoper Alan, what's the deal with you and stamps?
Hello, everyone. Sorry I had to step out for quite a bit of a minute there. I am actually on call tonight for work, and anytime that I'm trying to get something done is when they call. So I am back. With the stamps, I am currently working with a company that is called Sweet Stamp Shop. They have quite a large variety of stamps that are out. There is a brand new stamp line that they just recently came out with, and they are called Around Town and Coffee Town, and I believe there's a third and fourth one that will be released soon. I'm going to be doing actually a video on it very soon using Spectrum Noir markers. I've had a lot of questions about the Spectrum Noir markers, and I'm teaming up with them and using their fantastic stamp designs, and I'm going to be doing some Spectrum Noir coloring with them, and that's something that should be coming up very soon. I'll make sure to put the link somewhere within this video so you can check out her awesome stamps.
Gotcha. Now you were stamping before the show.
Oh, I was.
Let's see what you were stamping with.
I am not sure if I am allowed to show them yet.
Oh, gotcha. Never mind.
I think that, yeah, I don't know if they're not on the website yet, so I don't believe that I'm allowed to actually show the brand new ones yet. I actually sent a message to her today asking her when I could show them because I'm ready to do the projects and things of that nature, but they will be up very soon. They are stamps that kind of mimic storefronts and different things that go along with those storefronts. She actually, if you go to the Sweet Stamp Shop Facebook page, she actually posted a picture of a card that she has done that has a few of the stamps on it. I know that she hasn't shown all of the stamps yet, but if you head over to that Facebook page, she actually has a card that shows a couple of the stamps. But I don't know if I have permission to show them yet, so I'm not going to show them just yet because we are live.
Gotcha. All right, cool. Well, sweet. Yeah, I meant they looked cool from what you were showing.
Yeah,
showing earlier.
They're fun. They're a lot of fun.
Cool. All right, going through some of the comment tracker stuff. We have Laura Lynn. She just said she's new to all this and learned some new things. Thanks so much. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming to the show. Ken, he also posted. He posted there. If you guys don't see this, make sure you go to scrappydew.com/live, and you'll be able to actually click on that link there. But I guess there's a Facebook group that's giving out some prizes. So what's that all about there, Ken?
Yeah, so I was a little bug in my ear. Paulette, actually, who watches these Hangouts every week, runs a group called Cricut's Lover's Guide to Design Space, and I sometimes mess that up, so I apologize if I did because it is a long name. But it's kind of like you know, long name, amazing results.
I was just getting ready to say that.
Yes, long name, amazing results.
It's like a job classified ad.
Yes, we have those here in Spokane too. Long name, amazing results.
Yeah.
But anyways, she has this thing every Sunday, which is called the Show Me Sunday. And the Show Me Sunday is she'll have a basically kind of like a theme where it will say Show Me Sunday, and then people will post a project that they made based around the Show Me Sunday theme. And she always gives away really good prizes. And she told me she has some of those Cricut Plush characters that are kind of like gold. I guess they're kind of like the Tickle Me Emos now. So she just wanted to let people know, if you have not joined that group because you might be able to do a Show Me Sunday and get, oh gosh, here comes Christopher with his plush. Yep, there he is. Christopher has a plush too, people, see? So
I think these crickets are multiplying.
They are.
Must be mating season.
Yes, I'll give you guys all Christopher's address so you can go steal it from his house. So anyways, definitely join her group. She has Show Me Sundays. She also has a free file Friday, which is really cool. So every Friday they share a free file for Cricut Design Space that's exclusive to their group. So it's pretty amazing.
All right, yeah. Very cool, very cool. Not seeing any more comments on here. Scrolling through. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to post them. You know what's coming out. You know, hopefully I can get it done this weekend. Is what you guys saw last week, which are the community people for the Scrap Factory. I can show it again here. Let me do a quick screen share, and we'll do entire desktop, and we'll share it right here. All right. Let's see if this works. I don't know if it's going to work. My Google is slow tonight. All right. Looks like it's going to work. All right. So let me go over here, and I put it in. Hopefully it's this folder. No, it's not. See, I'm not even prepared for it. Oh man. Well, I'll tell you, it's a doozy. It's good. I think people will love it. Yeah. I may have to come back to it because I'm not seeing it on here. Maybe this is it. Scrap Factory. My Mac has been running slow lately. Yeah, this is it right here. So we'll be adding a fireman, a policeman, doctor. So of course you can always add the variety of hairstyles that you guys already have with the basic set as well as this set. So that should be out this weekend. I do have some stuff from Leslie. Leslie gave me some stuff to put out for Scrap Factory. And Michelle, I haven't opened it up yet because I haven't powered up my Windows. And you opened it up, correct? I don't know, Michelle.
Yes, I did.
Okay, and what did she give me? What expansion pack is it for?
They're for panda slippers for the bedtime.
Oh, yep. So yeah, so look for that. You know, I'll be putting that out this weekend. We also have some shoe sets that will be coming out from Susan Blue Robot. She's made some left and right shoes for the dolls. So yeah, so stay tuned for all that stuff. That's why in the Scrap Factory I included in there, you know, a place where you can see all of your installed. Let me show you real quick on here. On where you can see, hey, you know, I'm looking for an expansion pack. I don't know if I have it. I don't know if someone's selling it, and I'll show you where you guys can check all that out. And if you go over under Page View, Expansion Pack Store, and that's where it will be. Yeah. So if you're looking for woodland animals, you can double-click that, and the browser will pop up, and you'll be able to see what's in the woodland. Okay. So that's kind of cool out there, or kind of cool that I was able to get this in there and working correctly, and all the expansion packs that you currently own will show up in green, or at least the ones that are installed. Of course, because you can own some but not have them installed. So that is that. So look for that coming out this weekend, and hopefully next week we'll have the SVG library coming out, where it allows you to store SVGs into your. What are you laughing at there, Ken? You can watch.
I just read Paulette's comment. Did you read Paulette's comment?
Yeah, I was laughing at that as well.
No.
She breaks. I've never seen her break down her name before. You have to read it. I'll read it.
Okay,
so she says
you
about
read
the name Cricut Lovers because we guide, because we help people learn the features of Explore and design space and troubleshoot when needed. Design space because that's what our focus is. So yes, it's long, but so worth joining.
Gotcha.
I love it. That's funny. I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing at you. I was just reading her comment.
Gotcha. Yeah. So,
like I said, long name, amazing results.
Long name, amazing results. Yeah. So there you go with the Scrap Factory deal. So check all that goodness out. The SVG library. That's where you can actually drop and drag your SVGs that you have in there. You can add tags to them, and then so later on you can go searching for that tag, and you'll be able to export that SVG. So that's another cool program that I'm working on next. So yeah, check it all out. Dash12.com is where you can check out Scrap Factory if you guys are interested in it. And if you guys are a Vault member on ScrappyDew, there's a discount code in there. So check that out as well. Save you some money and get a lot of dolls for the money. All right. Janet asked. She's like, "How do I ask a question?" You just did. Yeah. So let me show my screen here, and I don't know why it's making my video flip. Is a question coming up for you? It's not. I can't show a question on here. Yeah, weird. Does Comment Tracker work for you, Ken? With the eyeball? But Janet, she asked, how do I ask a question? Well, you just did. We can see it, and we can put it up on the screen.
I think I just put it up.
You did.
Yeah, good job, Christopher. I knew you'd come in handy.
Christopher, good job.
Yeah.
I can't even figure out how to turn my computer on.
We're so proud of you.
Yeah, so cool. Yeah, I bet you guys can even answer each other's questions on there. Mona, she said, I can't put it up. Maybe you can, Christopher. Mona L. Armstrong.
Let me find it. The one about everyone's job?
Yeah, she wants to know your job.
Okay. Well, I'll start then. I am a healthcare recruiter by day, which means that I recruit registered nurses, licensed practicing nurses, as well as personal care assistants to go with students to school that otherwise would not be able to go to school if they did not have a nurse with them. If the state mandates that someone must go with a child, I recruit the nurse that goes with them. And when I'm on call, like I said earlier, that means that a nurse either is switching an assignment or is unable to go tomorrow. So when I'm on call, I work to find someone to replace them, or I will talk to parents if they have an issue with their child not going. So it's a very, very full-time job. So this is my passion, but obviously helping the children is very worthwhile as well.
All right, Ken. What do you do, besides text people?
So
he's not texting me, so I don't know who he's texting.
No, he's playing with his fingernails.
I am a bank manager at a local bank here in Spokane, Washington called Washington Trust Bank, and I've been doing that for 7 years. And I don't have any foster kids currently, but I also do foster parenting for Washington State. So between the two of those, it keeps me very active. But unfortunately, at times it can be. I'm salaried, so it's crazy trying to keep up my job and the blog and the YouTube channel and everything. So hopefully one day, ultimately, I can leave the banking world and do Ken's Creations full time. That's the ultimate dream goal. So I'm teaming up with Paulette. Paulette's going to get me there someday. Yep.
And Michelle, what do you do? She's a full-time ScrappyDew employee. That's a volunteer. Does all the work, and she just gets praises.
I'm also a stay-at-home mom, and I care for my special needs son.
All right, and I am a door gunner on a submarine. No, I'm in the Army and stationed here at Fort Campbell, Tennessee, or Kentucky, I guess. I live in Tennessee, but yeah, I'm a pilot for an Apache, and I've been in the military for 10 years, and hopefully 10 more, and then I can retire according to the government, right? And then work somewhere else. Passion is teaching. That's what I originally went to school to become, as a teacher, physics teacher, and hopefully I can go back into that later on. But these tutorials and these videos sort of helps me get my teaching itch that's out there. So yeah, cool question. Now that you guys know. Not seeing any more questions, and we do like to keep these typically under what, Ken, like 4 hours? These hangouts?
Yeah, about
5 hours. That's usually our max. We tap out. We tap out. He's on West Coast time. We're on East Coast time, and we gotta get sleep.
It's only 7:30 here, man. It's early.
I know, it's like 21:30 here. So yeah, Michelle's 1 hour later than that. So she's far East Coast. She's like in Japan. That's how east she is. Let's see, scrolling through. Are you seeing anything else, Ken? All right. Well, I guess we may call that a night then. I'm not seeing any more questions. Yeah, Paulette says, "How cool is that, Rob?" Yep, it's very cool. Can't be afraid of heights if you're a pilot, and I'm afraid of heights. So, yep, pretty cool. I told my wife when I married her, I said, if you marry me, I'll show you the world. And so far, we've been to Korea. We've been to, not the world, but we've been to other places in the States. So it's part of the job. That's kind of cool. Yeah, not seeing any questions, but like I said, if you do have questions, feel free to post them. Even though the show's canceled, or not canceled, but show turned off, we'll still stand by and answer.
You canceled our show?
Yeah, we were canceled.
We weren't even on one season, and we've been canceled.
I know, man. This is like episode 13.
I can't believe you comes down live.
I knew as soon as we added Christoper Alan onto our show, we'd get canceled.
Yeah,
ratings would plummet.
I knew it. Ratings has just dropped.
Just completely down. Just shut down the whole production company.
Thanks, Christopher. we put you on the show to boost ratings, and then now
we got canceled.
Declined.
Sorry, everyone.
Yeah. So I do appreciate everyone coming out, checking us out. Next Thursday, same time, different email. We'll send out a different email this time with good links. We'll have Ken test it. Make sure you do go to the you sign up for that newsletter, because that's how we're going to let you guys know about this survey, on how you guys can get your free prize for completing the survey. So with that, I'll see you next time. All right. You gonna say bye, Ken? You always say, you gotta have like a closing phrase, like stay crafty or something.
My closing phrase on my YouTube videos is
make something magical.
Okay, listen here. Okay, do you want to know what Christopher's closing phrase is?
Bye.
Oh, I need to go wash my wife beater that I just made in my video of the 10 reasons you should upgrade to a Cricut Explores.
I always blow everybody a kiss goodbye.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. So, anyways, I say go out there and make something magical, because I, unlike Christopher, appreciate everything magical these people make in the Facebook group because it truly is magical, and they spend a lot of time and put a lot of love in it.
We love you.
But Paulette says that we need younger cast members. So.
Oh, ouch!
Yeah.
I'm leaving that one alone.
So maybe you need like a Ron Burgundy closeout, like you know, Stay Crafty San Diego, you know. So there you go.
I think Make Something Magical is nice.
Make something magical. Could Ken do a review of the Explorer update again? I came in late. What's that, Ken?
The what?
It says can
Where are you reading this?
It's I'll put it up.
Stream. I can't post it up.
It's up.
It just came up from Terezik. Ken, could you review the Explorer update again? I came in late. Did you update anything on the Explorer? Did you give us any what's coming up? We know we're in the third quarter.
So
we got like what?
Update
25
one.
days left.
Update 1 is, yes, everyone's counting down because the third quarter print and cut, everyone said it should be here by the end of the third quarter, so we're all waiting for print and cut. So I think it should be getting close. I hope it's getting close. I'm very excited for it to be here, as is everyone else. So when that does come out, I'm sure myself and Christopher will be making videos on that once we figure it out. So be on the lookout for that. The only other, what?
I said I can't wait.
Yes. The other update is if you haven't gotten an Explorer, too bad, they're out. Cricut has none of them. In fact, Paulette has one of the last few on planet Earth, I think. She has one that she will be giving away at her function she is going to be hosting for a shindig. But actually, it's good news for Cricut because the fact that they sold out means that they are selling extremely well, but they've actually sold out of all their bundles. I went to Cricut today and they're completely out. So that is another update. And other than that, I don't know of too many updates besides the new Close to My Heart cartridge is still being pushed back. I don't know. They don't have a release date on that yet either. A lot of stuff I think is being put on hold because Cricut did make a promise to get this print cut out, and I think they're putting all of their efforts in getting this out by third quarter, what they promised. So I think a lot of people are just holding their breath for this. So.
All right. Margaret says you guys are a hoot. Paulette says she's old enough to be your mother, Christoper Alan.
How do you know that? I could be 70. It's a lot of high-definition makeup, Paulette.
Janet asked, when's the new Close to My Heart cassette being released?
So the new Close to My Heart cassette.
Yeah, like we're back in the 80s, like 8-track.
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 The new Close to My Heart cartridge, we still don't have a release date. We're hearing mid-September. I do have a sign-up list on my blog that you can go to sign up for it that I'm taking names. I can't take any payments for it or credit cards. That's against the rules. But we are hoping, once again, for a mid-September. But once again, what we're hearing from Close to My Heart is, because Cricut is putting a lot of focus on the print and cut right now, they are just waiting. You know, it's one company, so they're just kind of waiting for word from Cricut to give Close to My Heart the okay to get production out. So we don't, unfortunately, have a release date. But as soon as I know, it will be on my blog. Let me tell you, because I want that cartridge really bad. It's a really cool cartridge. So.
Carolyn says she's old enough to be a granny. So.
Whoa. No, she said I'm a granny.
Yeah, she's old enough to be a granny. She is a granny. Yes.
Yeah.
I can't read. I'm sorry. I went to a public school.
So did I. Jan Forrest said, "Have to say you all spark my creativity and tickle my funny bone each week." I think there's something. Yep, I thought there was something. Oh, it was there was Scrap and Sherry. I saw another one too. She said, "OMG, you guys are great, but I'm really intimidated. I feel so lost.
Don't worry, Ken has a compass and he will get you where you need to go.
Yes, do not be intimidated, Scrap and Sherry. Myself and Ken have tons and tons and tons of videos covering anything, honestly, I think that you would ever want to know about the Cameo for Ken's expertise and the Explore on my side. So anything that you want to know about any of these machines or anything really crafting in general, you can find on one of our pages or any of the other YouTubers out there.
And I highly recommend. The best thing is just joining Facebook groups too, guys. I know that Paulette's on here, and I'm sure she did. Her Cricut Lovers Guide to Design Space. There's other groups out there. There's a huge design space group out there that posts a lot of projects. But there's Facebook groups that there's a lot of times that if I'm frustrated and something's not working right, it's amazing when you go to a Facebook group and just say, hey, the attach feature is not working. I don't get this. What's going on? And immediately you'll have 10 comments saying, did you try this? Have you tried this? Did you try this? When I got my Silhouette Cameo and went to that dark side, some people will say, I tell you what.
I think it's not dark.
These shush Christopher over there. Anyways, when I got my Silhouette Cameo, I had no idea what I was doing, and I went and joined some Facebook groups, and that's how I learned it, and that's where I learned everything. And same goes with the Cricut Explorer. I don't know how many times we'll see newbies go into these Facebook groups, and they have no idea. They take it out of the box, and they say, okay, I don't know what to do. What's the first thing I do? And it's, even though that this program is designed to be very simple, you know, you have no idea what an attach feature is. You have no idea what any of these things do. So these groups are pretty important. So I do highly recommend joining Facebook groups, and you can find them real easy. So definitely do it.
All right. Let me repin this one here. She said, I'm very new to the Cricut. I would like to know if you have subscribed, and would it still be a good idea to buy cartridges as well? So what do you guys think on this?
Ken, I think we'll have a different view than I do probably on this. So do you want to go first, Ken? Or do you want me to go?
Well, it really depends. So it depends on what cartridges you're... Oh, geez.
Oh, man. Get a paper malfunction?
I did. It depends on what machines you have, obviously. If you have a machine and you have multiple machines, if you have an Expression 2 and you have the Cricut Explorer, you're going to want those cartridges because the Expression 2 can obviously take cartridges. If you're out of an area that has design space, you can still design with the cartridges. You can put them in the machine. It's amazing. On the flip side, if you have the Explorer, the subscription service is undoubtedly the best service out there because you get tons and tons and tons of subscriptions. There are certain cartridges though that you have to own if you want those images, flat out. The licensed, the close to my heart ones, some older ones that are retired, for example, the Creative Memories that are no longer in production, retired ones that on eBay you can't find anymore, Hello Kitty, those ones. If you want those images, they're not part of the subscription, you have to own those cartridges. So, I mean, that's a mixed questions. But if you're a newbie and you don't have cartridges, subscription all the way. It's going to give you the most images. It's going to give you the best freedom because you're going to be able to go to your computer and it's going to open up tons of possibilities, 25,000 plus images to just start amazingly doing projects. And in Paulette's group, she does the Free File Friday, and a lot of times people will say, well, I don't have that. Well, if you're a part of the subscription, it'd be amazing on not only you might not have, let's say, I just did a spinner card, and some people will say, well, what did you use for the square? It's like, well, it doesn't matter what cartridge I use, just find a square on one of the subscription ones. So it's amazing on the subscription when it opens. But there are certain cartridges you'll need. And the best thing to do is to go Cricut.com under the Learn tab. You'll see a Learn tab. It will say subscription. And there will be a link that says what is part of the subscription. And it literally lists every single cartridge that's part of the subscription. And it will let you know what you're going to get with that subscription. Okay, Christopher, tell me why I'm wrong and why you think
Actually,
I should go the other way.
I'm surprised that we agree on this.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not really surprised. It's just Ken and I have had lots of long discussions about the cartridges as well as the subscription. But I agree. I believe that the subscription is something that is kind of is definitely a must-have when you have the Explorer, simply because you are getting, like Ken said, over 25,000 images. One thing that I do want to touch upon is if you have a specific image that you would like, for instance, one of the Disney images, you do not have to purchase that entire cartridge anymore in order to have that image. We are now, it's recently, Ken, I think it was what, like 2 months ago or something, they released all of those images for individual purchase. So you do not have to have the entire cartridge if you only want, say, one of the Monsters, Inc. characters, or you want a Little Mermaid character or something like that. You used to have to buy the licensed cartridge in its entirety in order to get that, you know, one of those images or two of those images. And luckily now we can purchase those images separately, as well as we can purchase the fonts from most of those separately as well. Like there is a Mickey font that you used to have the cartridge for if you just wanted that Mickey font. And the problem with that was, I mean, you'd be paying, you know, $50 or $65 for a cartridge just for the font, whereas now you can pay, I believe it's $5.99 or $6.99 to get just that font. So it's, you know, there are lots of different possibilities out there now without the cartridges, but I know a lot of my Cricut friends like to have the cartridges just in case, again, they're using one of their older machines like the Expression 2 or any of those other machines, so that they, you know, are able to do that on the go. If you ever have an outage or something where you're unable to use the internet, of course, if you have your Cricut that you had previously before upgrading to the Explorer, you can still use those cartridges.
Gotcha. This subscription, is it like a 12-month commitment?
It is not, right, Ken? I believe it's monthly.
Correct. You can actually cancel after 1 month, so which is great. People, if you, what is cool is, let's say you just had a baby and you need to decorate a nursery, you can literally pay $9.99 and go wild, decorate this whole nursery, and the next month cancel if you want. So it's amazing. I mean, so it's very cool. You can try it out if you don't like it. So there's no commitment like to where some are.
Yeah, that was from Charlotte, and she said that she just has she's only had an Explorer. She just got it 2 weeks ago, so she's a newbie on the Explorer. I don't know if you saw this question, Ken. It's about the PixScan.
That's your territory.
Yep, that's your territory, Ken. About the PixScan, can I use the mat for the portrait machine on the Cameo?
No, they are exclusive to each machine. It would be the same as, well, no, I don't believe you can.
Yeah, I think the registration marks are different.
Correct. The registration marks on that one's different. So I think this question's coming from because a lot of people would mix the mats on the machines, on the portrait mat onto the Cameo on the basic mats. And you could do that if you wanted to, but on the PixScan mats, you cannot do that because of the registration marks. It would mess up with the machine. So on the PixScan, they are independent for each machine. You cannot mix them up on the machines. It would be a no-go. It would not work.
Gotcha. This let's see, this lady here, Scrappins, I can't pronounce it. Anyway, she says ScrappyDew. There we go. Like I said, I have dyslexia. You know, 10 out of 7 people have that. I have all the Cricut machines. I still have my Explorer in a box, and this is not me at all. I'm the first one to play, but this machine, wow, I'm so nervous. But it has that easy dial. You know, it should be.
Yeah, Scrap and Sherry, if I may make a suggestion, since your machine is still in the box, you are able to actually download Cricut Design Space before you even plug in your machine. This is something that I actually did before I purchased my Explorer, so that I could see the major difference between the two softwares, because obviously Cricut Craft Room and Design Space are two totally different types of software. So what I would suggest is going to the website. It's www.cricut.com/design, and you can actually play around with the software before you even purchase, or excuse me, before you even open up. We'll purchase as well for others that don't have the Explorer, but before you even open up the box. You will want to go ahead and create a login because that will be how you will load in all of your cartridges. But Cricut.com has a lot of very informative videos on how to set it up. And I think once you start playing around with the software and you see how easy it is to switch things around and create things, as well as the Make It Now projects, which literally you press one button and it does everything for you, I think that you'll see that it is something that you'll want to kind of explore, excuse my pun, even more.
Yeah, I guess that's one of the nice things, like you said, about the design space, is that you can play before you pay to see if
Yes.
you like it or not. Yeah, Scrap Paulette. She says that she wants to know where you live so she can possibly find someone in your area to help you. So yeah, I mean, you guys can get connected and hopefully help you through that. Pat. I guess it's not showing up on this other screen, but she mentions that the subscription for Design Space is $9.99 a month or $99.99 a year. So I guess you save $20 bucks. Save $20 if you purchase the year. All right. Scrolling through some of these, I'm not seeing much more. I know. Michelle posted in there for us. For all the new viewers out there, make sure you get informed on when we actually do these live tutorials so that you guys can sign up for that newsletter. Get notified. Yeah. Let's see, Esther, she said that she loves the Explorer. So it seems like it's the new machine out there. I guess I didn't see this one. It says also the carts come with booklets, which she finds helpful. So I guess that was referring to the question about that we had about whether you should get carts or the subscription. Let me see. Anything else? Yeah, not seeing anything else. Anything else you guys wanted to talk about? Either of you? No.
Nope.
Yep, gotcha, man. We were going to close up like 20 minutes ago, and then like all these questions started.
You freaked people out when you said you were going to cancel us, so they were like, "No, we got to keep this going. We got to keep this going."
They're stretching us.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's.
Yeah, maybe one day we can get like a ScrappyDew hotline. You guys can call in.
That would be fantastic.
That way we can actually hear you guys. Yeah, I'm not seeing any more. She just says thank you. Let's see here. Thank you, everyone. I'll try all your suggestions. Charlotte, she says, thanks, guys. You're awesome. So informative. She's learned so much tonight.
Yay.
So yeah. Like I said, if you guys are new and you haven't, everyone's heard of Ken, but if Christopher. Make sure you, because he doesn't have a website or nothing,
I don't know.
Go check out his YouTube channel.
Ken yells at me all the time.
Hit the little red subscribe button.
He actually does have a blog. We set it up for him. I called him one day and I said, "You're setting up a blog," and he said, "Okay," and we registered it. And then what happened?
It's there, but there's nothing on it because
you guys can go check it out.
Yeah, I'm trying to. The funny thing is, it actually has a ton of views or a lot of hits, but there's nothing on it. And I apologize to everybody for that, but I'm currently trying to work on the format and how I'm going to post things and how I'm going to kind of work out a schedule of what goes on to my Facebook and what goes on to the blog and how things are going to coincide with the YouTube. And I promise,
have commitment issues.
Once I get into the kind of the swing and the schedule of things will work. I promise. I promise. Soon, Christoper
So we just have to wait for you to get into the swing. Perfect.
What domain did you purchase, or can you not say because it's still in beta testing? And
It's still in beta testing, but
still in beta testing. Okay.
What is it, Ken? You know it. It's just www.blogspot.com/Designs. I think is that it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You lost me at .com.
He doesn't.
I think I'm terrible.
I think I'm going to be running his blog for him.
Yeah, thank you.
He'll be his ghostwriter.
Exactly.
Pat, she wants to know, Christopher, are you going to be a regular on this live show? Or are you just going to pop in whenever you want?
I am trying to be a regular. My other commitments will be done this weekend, so I'm very excited. Shrek actually closes on Saturday, so since that is done, I will be a regular. I know that you're confused because my name was, I think, inadvertently removed from the marquee. So
Ken is the one that did that.
Whenever that goes back up on there, I'll be sure to be here every single week. I knew Ken had something to do with that.
I did not. I have no access to the marquee. If I did, my name would be number one.
I'm gonna do a screenshot and I'm gonna not Photoshop his name in there.
Perfect. But yes, I hope to be a regular every single week, and that's hopefully bring you some new and fun different projects with the Explore and with some different things, because obviously my time has been taken a lot by the production, and now that it's done, I can get back into the design mode and get some new things for everyone.
I noticed your museum rack that you have back there. Is it ranked in order of what you like?
It is well, it's not in order of what I like, but it's in order of
legacy.
Yes. If you go all the way down to the bottom, there's
go too low there. Okay.
I have pants on. That's the baby bot, and if you go up, there is the Cricut Expression, and then the Expression 2, and then the Explore is at the top. So it does go in order. I do not have the Cricut Personal. Is that what it was called? The one that just plugged directly into the computer and you. I can't remember. It was the Cricut.
That was the Cricut Mini.
Is that it? Okay.
You got the one that prints on there too.
I do not have that one on the rack.
Cricut Imagine.
The Cricut Imagine is in cold storage.
Okay, don't knock it too bad. It wasn't that bad of a machine.
No. I'm not saying it's a terrible machine. I'm just saying that right now, with the print-to-cut quickly approaching with the Explorer, there's no need for the Expression anymore. And I don't believe, actually, that machine is supported anymore, if I'm correct, Ken. I don't believe that you can call and get assistance with that machine anymore. Is that right, or am I wrong? Because I think HP no longer supports it or something.
I think that the Cricut customer service is so wonderful. They will always try their best to help support you in all of your adventures and needs.
Yes, but I'm not sure if Hewlett-Packard. I think I did read something.
They're a horrible company.
I'm sorry. I should have. Let me circle back. Cricut will help you with their side of everything, but I don't believe that HP is supporting the printing side of it anymore. And I don't think
they're making the ink cartridges. Correct. Yes. I believe that is correct.
Wow.
Okay.
So.
Well, at least Christoper Alan knows a good place to get ink, though.
I do. I know a great secret, and it's been working really, really well with my 12x12. I actually have not replaced that ink cartridge yet.
The one that you got for $7?
Correct. I'm actually astonished that I have not had to replace that cartridge yet, because I have used it so much since I've installed it, and I mean, it's unbelievable how much I have printed with it, and for how it was so inexpensive. It was $7 for a set for my printer, my 12x12. It actually prints, I think, 12x28 or something like that, or something along those lines. And I haven't had to replace it yet, and I've printed a lot on it. And I also got ink for my other printer as well, and I have not replaced that either. So for as inexpensive as it was, I would definitely invest in it.
Getcha. Jerry here, she says, you guys have made my day. Thank you. LOL. I think she was talking about your Cricut cam that you pointed down.
Oh, all of my museum, my Cricut.
Yes.
Just in case I need to bring one down off the shelf and dust it off in case I have a whole bunch of projects happening.
Yeah, Paulette, she says, let me put it up here. There are generic HP ink cartridges that work in the Imagine. So I guess
there's our answer.
Be another way.
Yeah. I think those are like the generic ones that I get now, probably.
Yeah, $7. $7.
Yeah, $7 for all four. For the 3 colors and the extra large black cartridge. So I mean, you cannot beat it. And it was, I think, $4 or something ridiculous, like $7 for 4 sets for my brother printer. So I mean, it's well worth it. I mean, if you can print 100 pages with 1 set for $7, I mean, it's worth it.
Yep.
Considering the fact that
yeah, you have to share that link with some people. I know we have in the past.
Mm-hmm. It's on one of the like the second or third video.
Episode what number?
I'm not sure. I have to go back to the archives.
It'll be on the box set at the end of season 1.
Yes.
It'll be a bonus feature.
Yeah, it's a
episode reel.
Get inked.
Ooh, that was my project yesterday.
Get inked.
Yeah.
You made me ink.
You did make me ink.
You guys made, what was it? You guys made me ink. What was the
You guys made me ink, yeah. Wow, Christopher, you follow my blog. That's
.com?
I'm your biggest fan, Ken's Creations. I think that you already know this. I've told you this already. I get so excited when you post a new video, I can hardly even stand it.
Oh my God.
I send pictures of Ken, Insider Secret of Ken's Creations, and the most weird faces that he makes, and I like to text them to him just to keep him grounded.
Oh my gosh. And he also likes to point out any mistake I make in a video.
You do the same for me. The minute that I put out that video with that V-neck T-shirt, I heard about it for 6 weeks. I'm still hearing about it. We're very dear friends, I promise everyone.
Pam says, is it okay to mention a good cardstock I found cutting on my Cameo and Eclipse? Yeah, share whatever you have. Yeah, share the link. Even if you're, very cool. Go ahead and share it. Share it, Pam. Let us know. We'll put it up here as well so people can see it. All right. All right. Well, it seems like every time we say we're getting ready to be over, people start posting stuff. Christopher, it says put a link on your blog. It says put the link on your blog.
Okay, I'll put it on the Facebook group for now, because until the blog happens, I can't put it on the blog. But I'll put it on the Facebook group. It's just Christoper Alan Designs. That's how you can find me.
Christoper Alan Designs.com.
No,
Facebook.
That's a basket company. But the Christoper Alan Designs on Facebook, you can find me.
Gotcha. All right. Not seeing any more comments, but Pam, share your link before we say goodbye for good this time. We'll see.
What that cardstock is? I'm excited because I'm always looking for.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Michelle. Do you mind while we're waiting on Pam's link, telling us what we got coming up on the next? Is it the next show? On who's going to be coming? We're going to add a guest speaker. I think. I don't know if Michelle's unmuted. Maybe she left the building.
She's like Elvis.
I know. Yeah. I know. I can't tell when she's gone or not. But
yes, the next guest is going to be September 11th, and it's going to be Dominic Parker of Crafty Vectors.
And what's he specialize in?
He creates SVG files.
Gotcha. Yeah. So, and where's he live at?
England.
Yeah. You know, something I wanted to point out that, man, he's in England, so it's going to be like, you know, what'd you say, 3 in the morning for him to actually come on this show?
2:30 a.m.
Yeah, 2:30 a.m. that he's actually gonna get up and participate in here. So yeah, we'll post a link. Yeah, you know, I'll put it up this weekend, so we get a concrete time, so that you guys can go check out his store that he has and check out all his cool SVGs.
I'll post it in the event page right now.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, do that so people can check it out. Pam, she did post that. Post this. She says she doesn't have a link, but I guess that's okay. You have a car, right?
Oh, the recollections. I believe it's actually on sale right now too. I think it's the packs are 5 for $10 right now, which is actually a really good deal because I believe it's a 50 pack for you get 5 of those for $10.
Oh, gotcha. Cool. Yeah. So thanks, Pam. Thanks for that that post. All right, so I don't see any more questions. Next week, yeah, like we said, we'll have a brand new guest speaker, and we'll see you next time, guys. Bye, guys. Bye.